Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your rear window, the rear vent window power window motors. This is a 2003 Honda Odyssey, same as a 99 to 04 Odyssey. Tools you'll need are you'll need a couple of small flat blade screwdrivers, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 10mm wrench or socket and ratchet.
Okay, first of all, you can take a small screwdriver and pry a little kind of trap door here. Do it carefully. And then there's a Phillips screw. Just use a Phillips screwdriver and remove this screw. This will then come off. Now you come in here and work your fingers in behind or underneath and pull out on this panel. Okay. And then at the bottom, pull out on this panel. Okay. And then pull this panel up and out. And there's 4 bolts. Just remove them.
And I'm just going to fast forward here as I remove those 4 bolts. These are 10mm bolts. A socket and ratchet or a wrench will work.
Okay, maybe you want to do this before you remove the bolts, but there's just a connector right here, the little tab at the bottom. Push the tab, pull the connector down and off, and then this just pushes, pull this out, push that forward, and that comes right off. Okay, now you want to remove your motor from the bracket, which is just 4 bolts. Again, 10mm, I'm sorry, 3 bolts. Okay, and then your motor just comes off the bracket like that. Now you need to remove this. It's just held on by a couple little kind of tabs. So you take a couple small screwdrivers, 2 small screwdrivers, and pry in underneath these tabs here. You can kind of just leave the screwdriver in there. Take your other screwdriver, pry in under. Okay, pull on the thing until it's almost out. Remove the screwdrivers and then pull it right off. Okay, new motor from 1AAuto. Put it right on and bolt it back in.
And I'm going to click the fast forward button here again. It's just a reversive procedure. Put the motor back on the bracket. Put each bolt in. I always start the bolts first, then tighten them by hand, and then tighten them up nice and firm, not too tight. And then obviously put the motor and bracket back in place. A note, there are 2 different sets of bolts. The 3 bolts that hold the motor into the bracket are longer, and the bolts that hold the whole assembly back to the body are shorter bolts. So you should have 4 short bolts and 3 longer bolts. And then just tighten everything up nice and firm.
Okay, now reconnect. Okay, now with the key on, you can do a quick trial. Okay. Now this can be a little tricky to get back in. Pull this out as much as you can. There's a slot right up here and a tab in this darker gray panel. So you want to kind of put it in, push it forward, and rotate it at the same time. And the other tricky part is getting this rubber seal. Once you have it pretty much correct, then what you want to do is make sure it's going in. You can kind of peek back here at there's a tab here that goes into a hole and one here that goes into a hole. And once you have those in, you're almost there. Okay, push it forward. Down on. So you can see how this got kind of pinched underneath. Just use a small screwdriver, kind of go under, pry the molding down, and just work that right up on top. And you want to do that all the way up around the perimeter. So now we can take this and basically put it right on here and push it in. And it locks into the window at the same time. So you just get it to go into the window, into the socket there. Push it in. Put this back in place. Take up that screw and put that right back on.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.